You know what? I got a confession to make, and don't judge me for this, people, but I don't like Playboy Cardi's album.
You need to leave.
I ain't gonna hold you. I do got a couple songs that I replay frequently that I enjoy a lot, but overall, this album just it feels flat. It feels lifeless. I can only compare this album to turning a 15-page paper an hour before it's due. Literally, I just believe that Cardi saw all of y'all begging for the album was like, here, nigga, damn. That's exactly how I feel about this album. It feels rushed. It's a mess. There's no cohesion. I just wonder what the fuck they were doing in that studio. They were up the morning of release at 6 a.m. still choosing songs when the album is supposed to be out. I don't get how we got this. To start, when you listen to the album, the songs don't really blend together that well. Like if you sit back and listen to Die Lit and Whole Lotta Red, you would recognize that those albums have a certain theme and every song on that album meshes well together in sequence. And it's like it's pleasing to listen to because it's a good flow. With this, it's fucking terrible. I know I sound like the biggest nerd in the world right now, but I don't play about my music, fam. I live for this shit, bro. Niggas got me on my Anthony Fantano shit today, bro. But no, back to the album. Even down to the aesthetic, it just doesn't match the album either. It doesn't make sense for you to pay homage to Lil Wayne and early 2000s ATL and your aesthetic and your rollout, and then have songs like Cocaine Nose and Pop Out on the album. If anything, your entire album should sound like Trim and Radar if you're going for that ATL type of vibe. Like this, it's just all over the place, and that's one of the main reasons I don't like it. If it was up to me, if they let me do the creative direction, here's how I would do it. And hear me out, because I'm about to cook like shit. If Cardi's label knocked on my door and was like, hey, we want to give you full creative control of his new album that we want to put out, we're not doing this. We're definitely not doing this. Instead, we're doing this. This is what I consider to be a top 3 era Playboy Carti just off aesthetic alone, and based off of some of the snippets we heard too. Essentially, what this version of the album was going to be was Whole Lotta Red on steroids. And who doesn't like Whole Lotta Red? Why not take something that's already successful and expand upon that idea? It would have been a way better album, I'm not going to hold y'all. Alongside that aesthetic, I would have had him drop a 25-song album with songs ranging from Pop Out, Crank, and Jumpin'. That way, he's only using 2 vocal inflections on this album. He's not using a baby voice and like 60 different other voices on this album. It's cohesive and it's gonna work well because that is gonna lead to a well put together album that is consistent in theme. That's really what he needed to make this album great. He would have had to drop the Mysterious Act Fucking Around With Me Too. You know how heartbreaking it was to open IG and see that Playboy Carti story on my timeline, and it's no album announcement. It's a goddamn fit pic. It was so heartbreaking. The fit pics were killing me because he would drop fit pic after fit pic after fit pic and would not drop the album. Him not giving fans a clear date on when the album was dropping too also killed the hype for the album. Nobody should have to wait more than 2 years for one of their favorite artists to drop an album. But niggas had to wait 4 for this because he kept scrapping albums. Then he was pushing back his album for other niggas' albums. It's like, bro, drop your shit. Like, the nigga had the whole world watching and waiting for him to drop, and he just kept fucking up every opportunity. Had he dropped right after Rolling Loud 2024 in Miami, he would have sold way more, and he would have did way better, and the album would have sounded way different too. Something else I would have did different with this album is his features. Future and Lil Uzi are cool features on this album, but I did not want to hear Kendrick Lamar on this shit. Now, don't get me wrong, Kendrick did his thing in some areas, but him and Cardi just aren't the duo I'm looking for. Him putting Kendrick on the album really kind of proved to me that this album wasn't for the fans, but more so the charts. Like, I understand from a professional standpoint as a musician, like, you haven't dropped an album in 5 years. You want to make a splash by putting big names on your album, but the nigga has been running a label since like what, 2020? Reminder that Cardi has Ken Carson signed, Homicide Gang signed, and Destroy Lonely signed, and none of them have a feature on this album. I think that's what I wanted the most from this album, was him to collaborate with his label, but instead we get 3 Kendrick features. Get this shit out of here, bro. It's no way that Ken Carson has been signed since like what, 2019. Homicide Gang and Lone both signed in 2021, and Off the Meter is the only song he has with anybody. Like, yes, everybody in Opium has great solo careers, but I'm pretty sure everybody's popularity would have skyrocketed if they were featured on Carti's album. Aside from that, we're just seeing the same old people who always are featured on mainstream albums. Trust me, I am a big Travis Scott fan, but I just didn't want to hear him on this album. I am a big Future fan, didn't really want to hear him, even though the song he was on, Trim, it was great. We didn't need the Young Thug feature, especially because the song that they put on there was a Slime Language 2 throwaway, and Carti had like a 15-second verse. That was a waste of a song spot. The only two features I can say that I genuinely wanted on the album were Skepta and Uzi. He did listen in that department by putting them two on the album, but everybody else could have went. Why tease that you want to collab with Youngboy and not put any Youngboy features on this album? Why promote a label for 5 years and not put any of your signees on the album? Why not work with somebody new at that point? There are plenty of people that Carti could have put on this album instead of the people he chose. Bottom line. Overall, man, this album is like a goddamn 6 out of 10 for me. Maybe a 5, bro, depending on the day. I'm really hoping that this next album drops very soon, and also that it's an improvement from I Am Music, because I Am Music just wasn't cutting it for me. Like I said, I'll give him some props in some areas. There are a couple features I like, there are a couple songs I like, but other than that, it's just not hitting for me. I did end up buying tickets for his tour though, which I'm low-key mad about because I don't like the album, but I deadass want to see bro perform live because it looked like a movie. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up, drop a comment, tell me what you like. If you didn't like the video, tell me what you didn't like about it below. Give me some constructive criticism and I'll try my best to apply your advice in the next video. And if I say to take about this album that you didn't like, I'll drop my address and we can duel this shit out old Western style. I'm fucking with y'all though. One more thing, from now on I am trying my damn hardest to get you guys a video a week. Work and school may get in the way, but I'm gonna try my damn hardest to make sure y'all get a video every week. But until next time, people, y'all be smooth, y'all be easy. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Cameras in the pigeons, bitch, I really want your digits. I ain't talking about your number, bitch, I really want your. I swear to fucking God. Baby, you can get me, but you just not bold enough. Ironic that they take your ass cause you not cold enough. Trap house wasted dirty, nigga.